Big-time stakes as we approach the end of the season. Bowl positioning, playoff spots, all on the table, but only you find a way to win. Welcome to Reynolds Razorback Stadium, home of the Arkansas Razorbacks. As we'll see a team from the Pac-12, the South Carolina Gamecocks, taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the Arkansas Razorbacks. 3A Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. The Razorbacks will kick it away first. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. To the air, it's Sellers. Oh, they're after him. Intercepted, and the first drive in for the pick.
You usually want to start a game when you come into a hostile environment with a great first drive. Get some momentum, quiet the crowd. Palmer, the exact opposite. On the road, and you make a big mistake over it.
Yeah, I love coming into a hostile environment, trying to be aggressive from jump. But that interception was like giving every single fan here in the stadium a triple shot of espresso. They are going crazy right now after getting that interception.
Quickly to the tight end. Let's talk for a second about Arkansas. They've done a really good job in high school recruiting. Just last week, a commitment from a big-time 4-star defensive back. David, what does a commitment like that do for the program?
I mean, so exciting. Like, once you start creating momentum in recruiting, it's really fun to watch it. And getting a guy like that in the back end, in the secondary, that's so important to your defense, man, does it get you excited. And other guys now say, hey, I might want to go play with that cat.
And the Razorbacks are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, they'll ride the running back here. Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17.
One of the coolest things I love about football is the strategy. Like, first drive, what are they going to line up in? What are they going to try to take advantage of? How are they going to attack us? And so far, this offense has had some success. This defense now getting in their territory. They need to figure out some answers to some of these questions.
Pulls and fires complete. Touchdown, Razorbacks! A great catch and run for 6. And the Hogs have put up the first touchdown of the game, and whooping!
Pig going nuts in the stands. Great fan base. They get excited, and you get out to the lead early, putting that score on the board. They are going nuts.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Starts from their own 25-yard line. Wants to throw. It's Sellers. He uncorks one deep. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on first down.
This is a team right now playing with tons of confidence because of how much their defense is dominating. Just look what they did the last time they took the field. And look what they're doing early in this game. They've got dudes flying around making plays. They are a tough unit.
They'll try the right side. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Dumps it to the back. Zings it complete to the right. Oh, and the ball's out after that big play. I don't know if it was luck or aggression or just a fortuitous bounce, but at least they've got the ball back.
Well, one thing I do know, Reese, this running back has got to do a better job with ball security. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win this game. They're very lucky they were able to jump on top of that one.
Wants to throw on first down. With the catch, it's Brown. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there. Still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
And the Gamecocks want to crank the tempo. The give to the tailback. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
There's just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. Can't complete the long throw, and the defense gets off the field on 4th down.
Well, they're unable to come up with that one on 4th down. And I remember this as a player. You practice specific plays on 4th down for those types of situations. And you know all week against the scout team, they've gotten really clean looks, easy to execute against. They didn't get a clean look that time. So you chalk it up to the defense and take note of it next time. You might not run that play again if you're in a similar situation.
And this is dropped. Oh, my goodness. It was just too easy, and he didn't look it in. Guys, when you think about Arkansas, they've jumped to the top of the conference standings. Now the trick is finding a way to stay there.
Well, and that's your goal to start the season. It's always about the conference first. It's not about the national championship picture. So great job taking care of business within the conference, Jesse, but a lot of meat still left on the schedule.
Yeah, and remember, conference championships mean a lot because the way the college football playoff is set up, if you're winning your conference championship, you're probably in the playoff discussion. So they've got a lot of games ahead. They're in that prime spot right now inside their conference. They've got to keep playing well.
Steps away. Intercepted for the 11th time this season.
Wide receivers, you know, they might, Reese, have a hint of diva in them, right? Like they're always open, aren't they, according to them? And I tell you what, it's hard to be a quarterback because when they do throw that hand up there, you want to throw them the football. You want them to have confidence. You want to force feed them. You want them to really have that confidence at an all-time high. Sometimes you force them a little bit too much. The defense takes advantage like they did right there.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. They'll run play action. Here's a heat. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss.
Safe to say, this defense sets the tone for their football team. They were the reason they won the last time out, and they are putting the clamps down on their opponent early in this one.
To the air, it's Sellers. They're able to get him stopped just shy. Down marker.
There were very big expectations surrounding this guy coming into the season. He's delivered week in, week out. With that last catch, he's now got over 1,000 yards receiving on the year.
Might have to give that coach a flag and a whistle. He was right on in his view of the play, and the officials agree and overturn the call. The Gamecocks getting set on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. He's got him in the flat. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
So now it's 2nd and long. Motion from the wide receiver. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
Caught in the backfield, it's Harbor. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. On fourth down, they'll throw for it. And the incomplete pass lets this defense get the ball back for its own great field position.
And this offense choose to be aggressive. Listen, once you start getting to midfield, you see most offenses be aggressive, and they took their chance, and they failed now. Early in the game, a chance to create momentum to swing back to the other side of the football field.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Quick pass on the fly motion. Running to Green. He goes out of bounds across the 25. Mark it at the 24 in this defense. Its head is spinning. They've got it 1st and 10 from the 25. The give from the gun. Going to be a gain of about 3 down to the 21.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you could tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
Got his man on the right. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Wants to adjust the pattern. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Looking for the score. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Arkansas. Look, it's still early, but we have some real distance being put on the scoreboard right now.
You do. It's early, but you got to find something positive. Right now, everything going in the other direction. So how are you going to respond when you've been hitting the mouth early in this football game? Got to find something positive quick.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. This drive will open from the 15. They'll send the back in motion. Dropping back, it's Sellers. And the timing just a hair off.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
They shut it down quickly, but he gets 2 out to the 18. And the Gamecocks racing to the line in a hurry up. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. The Gamecocks send out the punt unit. They'll have to put it away for the first time tonight. Gets his first one of the day off. He was called on 4 times in last week's win. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. So first play of the drive coming here from their own 49. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Motion from the wideout. They'll start this drive with a pass. Going up top. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Brought down at the 30 on the return, and this defense has set them up in scoring position.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Power football with the run. At the 40, there he goes. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Wide receiver going in motion. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And that's how you respond as a defense, man. You give up 9 yards on first down. Second down, man, they bring some pressure. They are in the backfield fast, and they make the tackle for a loss and completely flip the script. Almost a guaranteed first down on second down, and now maybe even put them in a passing situation.
Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the #1 job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you, and I agree, David. It looks like right now he's trying to force the big play instead of just checking it down or throwing away. He's got to do a better job working through his progressions right now. He's got tons of talent, but he's making bad decisions.
Blasted as he lets it go. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands. Let's talk for a second about Arkansas. Every team needs those big dudes up front, and man, they got a mauler from the high school recruiting ranks. Big 4-star D lineman. David, what's his adjustment going to be like?
Well, you see the excitement from the fan base and the reaction. It's all over the place, and you understand why. Because just being able to have that size at that position, play the defensive line, is so important for these college teams. They'll fit right in.
That receiver found the open space in the zone coverage, and as a defense, honestly, you just throw your hands up on that because they covered it pretty well. It was just a good play call, really nice execution.
Making side adjustments here. Looking downfield. It's Green. Fires to the middle. He makes the catch. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one.
And this defense is figuring out early in this football game, man. They've got to be dialed in because this passing attack, it's lethal because they get it to their speedsters, and after their catch, they're really good. Got to tighten up that coverage and get those guys on the ground when they catch the football.
The Razorbacks have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Power ahead. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Razorbacks! They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9.
And you always want to get the home crowd jacked up and get them excited.
Halftime stakes as we approach the end of the season. Bowl positioning, playoff spots, all on the table, but only if you find a way to win. Welcome to Reynolds Razorback Stadium, home of the Arkansas Razorbacks. As we'll see a squad from the Pac-12, the South Carolina Gamecocks, taking on the 13th ranked team in the land, the Arkansas Razorbacks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. And the Gamecocks will put total weather to crank us up. Straight ahead from inside his 25. Wide open, and it's a foot race. They look at him, it's a touchdown.
And you cannot start this game any better than to take the opening kickoff all the way to the house. How about the speed by the return man? Once he got in the open field, that dude was gone. This place is going crazy.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. Fielded in the end zone. It's Bennett. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Says my offense stinks like punting on first down. Boots' first of the day away was called on 4 times in the victory last week.
And these punt returners want to make big plays, but man, oh man, did he make a big mistake. Flipping the field position, defense flying in on him, and he did not secure the football in that play.
I can't say I've seen this strategy before, but they're showing punt on first down. He did that one all by himself. Make a few guys miss, turn on the afterburners, and boom, everybody's toast.
And that's why you got him back deep, because that guy can do that. You got to be explosive and quick and have good vision, and you see all those things on one punt return. Takes it back to the house, makes people miss, turning on the gas. Great job, great return.
And he'll lose yardage on that return. Days when they used to kick it back and forth just to play defense? Is that what we're doing here? And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. Three tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. To the air, it's Green. He'll loft one deep down the left side. Touchdown, Razorbacks! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Send the tight end in motion. They'll keep it on the ground to the right. Got a little space. Lots of running room. And after gobbling up some serious yardage and showing off those wheels, he's finally out of bounds.
How about the offensive line working in tandem on these blocks? You see some of those guys that got up into the second level, got a hat on a hat, and that left open a huge crease for the running back.
Makes the grab on the left. And how good is it for a quarterback To have a running back he not only can just dump it off to, but can actually be dangerous as a receiver.
Agreed, Reese. It's not just check downs or screens or swing routes or flat routes. This guy can get vertical. And he can all of a sudden start stressing defenses in the second level. What a weapon it is to have this guy in the backfield.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Well, after ripping off a big-time run on his opening carry, a negative play this time around. And this is going to be key. They're going to keep giving him the ball, and they need him to have more positive plays than negative ones if they're going to win.
On 3rd and short, just trying to get enough for the first down. And they did not let him get to that first down line. It'll bring up a call here. They're in field goal range here on 4th down, but they're going to keep this offense on the field. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game. The Gamecocks are moving quickly down the field. The give. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
And sometimes these games can snowball. You get down 21, next thing you know, you look up, it might be 35. Nice answer, put a drive together. Now the defense has got to get you a stop. Then you try to put another drive together. One possession at a time, try to climb back in this football.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He's out of bounds at the 28-yard line, and that's where this offense will take over. They'll christen this drive from the 28-yard line. He wants to change this route. Back to throw, it's Green. The sure hands, it's Russell. Guys, when you think about Arkansas, this is exactly how you want to start conference play. Early in the race for sure, but precisely the type of foundation you need to set.
And this is really the meat on the bone in the schedule, right? A lot of teams have out-of-conference games early in the season, but now is where it matters the most. You talk to any coach, they'll tell you, David, number 1 on the goal sheet is to win your conference.
And I think it's so hard because of the familiarity. You play these same teams every single year. You know them inside and out. They know your scheme, you know their scheme. And sometimes the momentum of the moment can be tough. So got to continue to play well within the conference.
To the air on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Russell. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down. And the Razorbacks come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Moving away from pressure. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide. Let's talk for a second about Arkansas. Big moment in recruiting last week. 4-star defensive back gives a verbal commitment. David, what's his adjustment going to be like?
Obviously, the adjustment of speed is a big deal, but that's why you go get a 4-star guy like this. I mean, he's got speed. He plays so many DBs at one time. This is a position I feel like you can transition to college really well. The expectations for him are going to be high.
All the way down to the 15-yard line. It's first down. Completion to the right. So close to that end zone. He can almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense.
And that's what I love about this offense. You're not going to get all of your big chunk plays in the passing game by throwing it deep down the field. You can kind of dink and dunk. And on that RPO play, they had it dialed up and set up to go to that player in the right flat. Nice job.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
Just going to keep it after the snap. Touchdown, Arkansas! And they add score with that trip to the house.
Man, what a picture-perfect start to this football game. Like, offense doing their job, defense getting the ball back, and this offense, I tell you what, it is an impressive unit to watch. They were good on tape all week studying them. They're better in person, and they are out the gate strong in this first quarter.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Here's the handoff. He breaks the tackle. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
To the air, it's Sellers. He's going for a big play downfield.
Looks to me on that deep ball like he was forcing it a little bit. You got to be careful as a quarterback. You're not trying to outduel the other guy who just threw a touchdown pass. You're just trying to win the game. So just execute the plays. The ball goes to who it's designed to go to. If that means you got to turn around and hand it off, then that's what you got to do. But I think on that last deep ball, QB forcing it a little bit.
That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. These offensive scripts on both sides have been masterpieces as they are going up and down the field in the first. Now sliding to his left. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
Well, the offense is in a really nice rhythm right now. It seems like no matter what they're dialing up, they're getting positive yards, and it just feels so good as a play caller when you know on first down you can get yards like that turning around and handing it off.
Yeah, and on the other side, you're scratching your head going, what the heck can I do here? You got to find something. The defense has got to find a way to create some momentum. Whatever they're doing right now, it's not working. So you got to keep going through that play sheet and maybe find something a little bit different and give this offense something to think about.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. So they had a chance to talk over this 3rd down play to open the period. Looking for a man, it's Sellers. Fires left. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
Can you believe this? The offense is going for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Unloads to the wideout. Makes a catch. First down and maybe a lot more. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11.
Well, you got to give this quarterback a ton of credit because he showed tremendous confidence on that throw. That wasn't just trying to throw to the sticks. That was being aggressive and throwing it down the field.
And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
This defense is going to have to do a better job being physical. That's 2 rushing touchdowns they've now allowed. They have got to be better close to the line of scrimmage.
And with the extra point, they trail by 2 touchdowns, 28-14. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Might be changing the route. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense throwing the ball.
The Hogs getting it done through the air, evoking memories of Ryan Mallett.
And that's what the fans of Arkansas want to see. They've always got that physical ground game. They always want to have a little bit of balance, and when they get that balance, they get that offense cooking, they get everybody pretty excited. You might even get a woo pig swing.
Got him downfield. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. The Razorbacks have it with a 1st and 10. They'll throw it from the red zone. Fires to the right. Touchdown, Razorbacks! The finisher, the exclamation point on that drive.
And coming into the game, you look at the stats and you say top 10 offense in scoring, so they better be able to create what? Explosive plays. Another explosive plays. They've been doing it all year long. Those plays are backbreakers. Defenses just can't contain this offense.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Cal is ahead in this one, but unlike the days of Aaron Rodgers, this has not been a blowout today in Berkeley. They're up by 7 over Houston. Sunbelt, Funbelt. We'll circle back if anything big happens. You should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. To the ground with the back. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score.
Wide open spaces. The 20. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, South Carolina.
And that is just outstanding execution on that pass play. Great route by the receiver. Good timing on the throw by the QB. Receiver catches it in stride, turns on the jets, and is gone.
And they tacked on the extra point. A lot of time left to line up for an onside kick. I mean, you're risking giving up really good field position. And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it.
Well, we're only in the first half, and I don't think anybody had onside kick in the second quarter on their bingo card. They were trying to catch the opponent off guard, but it didn't work. Now let's find out what this offense can do. You have got to make them pay for gambling like that.
The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much.
Gets away from one, finds some space. Touchdown, Arkansas! Once he got a step, it was all over, right to the house.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. That's the kind of drive everybody loves. So see quarterback, one snap, put it in the end zone. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Play action on first down. Throws for the tight end. He's got an open man. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. Now, LaNorris Sellers was sensational down the stretch last season when the Gamecocks won 6 of 7 games. Sellers threw 18 touchdowns, only 3 picks. What would you like to see from him, David, for the Gamecocks to become a force in the SEC?
It's not running, Reese. Like, we saw the physicality in the big runs, like, throughout the season, especially against Clemson ending the season last year. But to me, it's the passing game. It's the staying on schedule. It's knowing his answers and making the easy play sometimes. Continue to evolve as a passer with that big, strong body. And you better look out, college football.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
They'll snap it from the 48 on 3rd and short. Got it, looking for a first. There he goes. They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback.
Fires toward the end zone. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
Well, you see them there taking the shot. I think the thought process is look, we've had so much success early in this game running the football. Let's see if we can now take advantage of the defense throwing the ball over their head. They're going to be expecting run. Safeties and linebackers are all going to be playing downhill trying to stop that. If we get the one-on-one opportunities to the outside, we have got to take shots. That one fell incomplete, but they should keep trying this as the game goes on.
Looking downfield, it's Sellers. Sets up the screen. They put the brakes on him at the 21-yard line, short of the line to gain, and now field goal or go for it on 4th. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Quickly complete. And the Gamecocks pick up the first down.
Well, to heck with being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a chip-shot field goal with where they were on that 4th down. But they decided to go for it, throw it. They're looking for 6. They're going for a touchdown. They are being aggressive.
They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Punch it out of the air. Touchdown, Gamecocks! And they take it in for 6 more points.
You got to wonder if that's going to be the play that changes the momentum in this game for the offense. It had been tough. They were up against it here early in the game, but the quarterback now starting to find a little bit of a rhythm. Really nice touch and throw on that touchdown. And here we go. This might be the play that gives them their confidence.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Stevens. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Quarterback may change this route. Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking downfield on first down. Fires to the tight end. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
Hey, that's a great job executing the drag route. You just bring the big fella across the formation, wait for him to come open. The quarterback does a good job seeing him, finds him in the hole, hits him. Perfect job.
Back to throw, it's Green. Gonna let it fly. Intercepted for the 11th time. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. They'll move the wide receiver. The give to the back. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground. He gets north fast.
They'll give it to him again. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down.
There's a couple of ways to deal with quarterbacks that can run like that so well. QB contained. Keep those ends outside and wide. Keep them in the pocket. And put a spy on it. Put a guy in the middle of the field who's really fast that has the ability to go get that guy when he takes off in situations like this.
He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer.
And down here near the goal line, you've got to be physical. And this guy's proven it today, Palmer. They've given it to him. He's put it in the end zone twice already. I'm going to keep featuring him.
So you know the defense is going to be keying him too, right? Because he's hurting them a little bit in this game already. They're going to be finding a way to try to get some penetration, anticipating this guy to touch it again.
They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone.
That's exactly what this offense needed to do. You talk about answering at the right time, right before the half, close this gap, create some momentum, go into the half, put something together, try to come out with your hair on fire and win this second half.
And the extra point is good. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. He might want another play. Looking to throw at screen. Lets it fly. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on first down.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He is going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
They'll immediately call timeout.
And I love the change in decision-making, right? That was a much better job. Last possession, tried to force it in there, threw the interception. This possession, it's not there. Take off and scramble. Great job. You got enough athletic ability to do that. Big third down conversion by this offense.
Pocket breaking down. He's got it inside the 25. And they pick up a better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down. The entire complexion of this possession changed on that one play. Now they've got it 1st and 10 inside the 20. From the red zone, looking for a man. He wants it all. Reels it in the end zone. Touchdown, Razorbacks!
And they trust their QB to execute like they have the whole first half, and he delivers, and they build on this lead and build their momentum going into halftime.
And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. On to attempt the try. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Motion from the wide receiver. Back to throw, it's Sellers. He's going for it all. Makes the grab on the big throw. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Wants to go up top on first down. Pulls it in. It's Harbor. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. And in the waning seconds of the first half, they'll try to put up 3 before going to the break. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. Now the lead is down to 11. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. And the Razorbacks will line up to kick off and start the second half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll keep it on the ground to start the second half. He's going to lose a yard.
Coming out in the second half, this offense, they needed to establish this run game. They needed to get something going. They're losing. They've got to find a way to get a flow, to get a rhythm. And so far here to start this second half, defense picking up where it left off.
Got his man downfield. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. They knew they could slip that tight end behind the backers with that play-action fake.
Well, it's because I can't win, Reese. I have to play the run. You know, all these RPOs, all these different things. It makes me come up and use my eyes and play run. And these tight ends are so valuable to find space behind.
A shot toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
This offense is done being patient. They're down on the scoreboard here. Now, early in their first possession in the third quarter, they're being aggressive. They're taking shots. They're trusting their playmakers outside to get it done. That time, the defense, really nice job forcing the incompletion. They were ready for it. This offense, though, they need to stay aggressive.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. To throw, it's Sellers. He wants to take the top off. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's fourth down.
Well, this defense was ready for go bumps. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Offense changing the play. He wants to start this drive with a pass. That's reeled in. It's Anthony. He's across the 30 and out of bounds at the 31-yard line.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
The Razorbacks with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Looking to the big tight end. He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
A lot of quarterbacks have so much confidence that they can fit the ball in tight windows. How about the defensive player right here making an unbelievable interception, forcing the turnover, big play, big momentum swing.
South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown in their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for the position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few first downs, and I'm in scoring position.
Motion from the wideout. They'll leave it with him. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. The Gamecocks come to the line in the hurry-up. Looking to throw, it's Sellers. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. Up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Quarterback making adjustments. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete.
Love the effort, tried to toe tap, but at the end of the day, that's just a really good-looking incompletion.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Fires to the big fella. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play.
Nice route there by the tight end, making it real easy for his quarterback to find an easy completion.
Line is set on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Complete downfield. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42. Remember some of the years when the Hogs spent a lot of time in the Wildcat just running it? You don't have to do that with this guy quarterback.
And it just makes you less predictable, right? You got a running back in there. You know you're not going to throw it very much, but when they do have the ability to push the ball down the field and get some guys out of the box, it makes this offense even more exciting.
Zone coverage that time, and the cornerback, a nice job with his eyes. He's watching the quarterback. He sees the ball thrown, so he knows exactly when to break on it. He's able to break it up for an incompletion.
Scanning the field, it's Green. And he throws another interception, his 3rd of the night. Taking it the other way. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Well, the good news is after that second pick of the 3rd quarter now for this guy, they're still winning the game, but they are living dangerously right now. And they can't expect to hold on to that if this guy keeps making bad decisions like we've seen here now in the first period of the second half.
And it's got to be frustrating because you always talk about taking care of the football, and you've got to lead in the second half. You need your quarterback to play small.
They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
Well, this defense has tried to find ways to disguise their coverage and mix it up to try to confuse the QB. It's not working. That last completion, he's now got over 300 yards passing.
And the Gamecocks look to do some damage in the red zone. Pressure coming. Quick strike complete. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers.
They say tight ends are a quarterback's best friend in the pass game because think about it. The tight end's the guy lined up closest to the quarterback, which means generally those are the easiest throws a quarterback has. You saw it on that play.
Wide receiver going in motion. They'll give it to the back. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
And you know exactly what time it is when you get down here in the red zone. You got to be able to run the football. But when you got a back like this who punches the ball in the end zone consistently almost every single game, you are going to feed that animal the run.
The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. To the ground to try to move the chains. He just needed a yard on third down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up. They'll try to sneak it. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on fourth down?
And you feel pretty good about a quarterback sneak most of the time. Such a short yardage play. I just got to find a little crease and get through it. But this defense was more than ready for it. Built that wall up front. Nowhere to go. No push. Big stop by the team.
They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
I love the play call there, and I love the run for a variety of reasons. Obviously, you're trying to settle your quarterback down after throwing 2 picks in the last 2 drives, but also you're able to generate a really nice game for this offense and make 2nd and short so much easier, so much more manageable. It just allows your quarterback, too, to take a breath and exhale.
Yeah, and it's so nice. Don't overthink it, right? Just hand it off, get the first down, new set of downs, let's go.
It's 1st and 10 from their own 14-yard line. They'll try the run. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that rate and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Looking for a man. It's Green. Makes the grab. It's Brown. At the 35, he's loose. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the one-on-one matchup he wants, he is not afraid to pull the trigger, and he hits a big throw there.
Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Wants to go up top. Showing the arm strength down the left side. Touchdown, Arkansas! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. With that score, it looks as if this bunch is about to go 6-1.
And a lot of times late in football games, you'll see offenses get really, really conservative with the lead. I like how this offense didn't go against the clock. They stayed within themselves. They stayed true to who they were. And now, big-time advantage, big-time lead, up by 17 in the 4th quarter.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll run it behind the big guys on the left. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
I think at this point of the game now, in the second half, down by as many points as they are, it's going to be really hard for the offense to sprinkle in the run. They tried it there. It didn't work. I think you got to be thinking about the passing game now and start trying to identify playmakers out on the perimeter of the field that can get you back in this game.
Back to throw, it's Sellers. Looking to buy time. He'll pull it down. Quarterback gets the first down. And a nice pickup on the run and gets down to avoid contact.
Well, you just get the feeling, too, that if they're going to claw their way back in this game, his legs are going to have to be a factor. What a great job scrambling that time. Nothing open. He didn't panic. He saw some green grass. He was able to get outside, away from the defense, get upfield, pick up the first down. That play is going to help their momentum. They need more scramble plays like that from him.
And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes, bring the speed on the field, and get ready to play the pass.
And he's left with no option but to throw it away.
At this point of the game in the fourth quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking down the middle. And the third down pass incomplete after a good deflection by the defense.
And it's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch, some contested play.
Looking to take a shot. And it's picked off right at the goal line. Looking for more room. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's fourth down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
Picks his way ahead, pick up of 3, and gets it to the 20-yard line.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there.
And man, oh man, he is in the dark tonight. His 4th interception.
So you're saying there's a chance, Reese. I know it's not a big chance, but you got the ball back now. Maybe your offense can get hot. You can create some turnovers, maybe get an onside kick. Who knows? I'm saying there's a chance.
Fires to the right. It's caught. Touchdown, Gamecock. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
Well, when you call the wheel route, you need to have the right matchup, and that time they did. It was the linebacker on the running back, one-on-one. He uses his speed, beat him to the outside, and that's about as easy as it can get.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Terrific showdown this week, guys. Let's take a look at what's going on. Virginia is ahead right now in Charlottesville, but that's not exactly Sean Moore out there dominating this one. We are a long way from being over. They're up by 7 over Hawaii. That's where things stand right now. And, of course, if the script is flipped, you will hear about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. On the move, it's Russell. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances. And that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run some clock. And they guess right, and they make a big play for this defense.
Just a short pass to the tight end. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with a lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. You know, they have to be aggressive because they're down. They've got to get to the quarterback. They've got to get stops. Nice job throwing the football over.
He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38.
Great job by the offense there, getting the first down on the ground, staying in bounds, too. So if you're on defense here, you might want to start thinking about using your timeouts. You've got 3 in your back pocket, but trailing, you've got to start using them.
You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead. The offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
Red pass, it's complete. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Offense in a bunch formation. We've reached a 2-minute timeout, and in all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. Line getting set on second down. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Love the job by the defense here with their eye discipline. That's an RPO. It can be tricky to locate the football, but they found the running back quickly. Those linebackers and DBs really came screaming down to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
Dropping back, it's Green. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. And the Razorbacks line up to punt it away.
It's so nice when you know it's third and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
This one in play, first snap of the drive from the 25. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough. Ready to fire from the pistol. From the gun. He wants a big play here late. Makes the grab inside the 30. And he's brought down after a huge completion. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Here's the pressure. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls in.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Looking for a man. It's Sellers. Shoots it to the left. And wings it incomplete.
Got to give this defense a lot of credit, because even down to the last seconds of this football game, we're seeing outstanding effort. QB taking a shot down the middle of the field. There's a defender swatting it away. They have had this quarterback's number all game long, and that's why they're winning this game.
Boy, guys, they got off to a great start with that big first play on this drive, but now a couple of incompletions leaves them in a hole. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down. the second time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. There is no doubt, at this point in the game, this crowd knows how big this kick could be. What a disappointment. No good. My goodness, you need those field goals, guys, to cut into that deficit. We're still at 11. First play of this drive comes from the 27. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. They'll be perfectly content to go right back to the ground here on 2nd and 8. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible.
It's a great play there by the defense, stopping that run, but now with less than a minute to go, you got to use your timeout. You got to try and conserve as much clock as possible to give yourself a chance to win.
On 3rd and short, just trying to get enough for the first down. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense.
And obviously on that 3rd down situation, the running game's in play. They go RPO, but how about the defense? They were ready for it up front. Good physicality setting up 4th down.
They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes a grab past the marker. Gets it out across the 40. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 42 as this offense trying to put together a good drive. Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. With the win today, they're now bowl eligible, and that's certainly worth celebrating, at least to some degree, wouldn't you say, guys?
Yeah, listen, at the start of the year, there are a lot of goals that get put up on the blackboard. Reaching a bowl game is one of them, so now you can go ahead and check that off. But if you're this football team, you're not celebrating that tonight. You're looking to build on this win moving ahead because they've got bigger goals down the road, Dave.
They do, and they've shown you some good flashes throughout the season, man. Some moments that really say this team could be really, really good. And so I think you continue to improve. You know at the end of the season, I get to take a vacation. Wherever the bowl game is, we get a free trip with my boys, but there's some work to be done still.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.